Everyone, welcome. Today I am going to walk you through the steps of getting hired to teach with VIPKID. My name is Teacher Willow and I have been teaching for VIPKID since February 2017, so just short of a year and a half. And honestly, it's been the best job that I've ever had. It allows me to work from home so that I can be here for my kids. I set my own schedule, and the best part is I still make a decent amount of money. So as you can see, you can make up to $22 an hour teaching from anywhere in the world. VIPKID was founded in 2013, so it's a newer company still, and also a growing company. As of April 2019, they reported having over 70,000 teachers and over 600,000 students. And like I said, they are continually growing. All right, so we have 4 steps today to apply to work for VIPKID. So the first step is the basic information. The second step is the demo lesson. The third step is certification, and the fourth step is contract info and background check. All right, so we'll start talking about the basic information. This step is the quickest step of them all, super easy, it takes about 5 minutes. The first step is, like I said, the online application, and all you need to pass the first step is these 3 things here. So first, you need to have a bachelor's degree. It can be in anything. It does not have to be in teaching, anything. And second, you have to have at least 1 year of teaching experience. So this does not have to be classroom teaching experience. It can be really almost anything where you're working with children, from homeschooling, coaching, mentoring, volunteering. Just make sure that when you write in what your experience is, you use the term or the wording teaching children. That's very important on the online application. All right, and then third, you need to be eligible to work in the US or Canada. So that's it. That is the first step. All right, these are the actual questions from the basic information. And as you can see, it's just very basic questions: name, gender, your address, your level of education, what your teaching experience is. So these are the actual questions. All right, step 2. Step 2 is the demo lesson. This step takes about 30 minutes, so it's a little bit longer than the first step. There are 2 main options to complete this second step. The first option is the live interview and demo. So you will schedule an interview and be assigned a mentor. And then during the interview, the mentor will ask you some basic questions such as what your teaching experience is and things like that. And then they will have you give a 10-minute demo lesson. And in this lesson, they pretend to be a child learning English, and then you are their teacher, of course. And after you complete this step, you'll hear back, usually pretty quickly by email, regarding if you pass or fail. And then the second option, rather than a live demo, you do a recorded demo. So you kind of cut out the mentor and you log into a practice classroom, you introduce yourself, and then you teach a 10-minute demo lesson of you pretending to teach an imaginary child. So there's no one there, and so you have to be able to pause and give time for your imaginary child to answer. So it can be a little tricky for some people, but then you submit this to VIPKID and then you'll hear back by email regarding if you pass or fail this as well. The next 2 are just possible options that are sometimes available. And if they are available to you, VIPKID will send you an email explaining that they're available to you. So option 3 is the Interview Express, and it's just, you know, a faster demo lesson. You'll record a 3-minute demo lesson rather than 10 minutes, and you'll talk briefly about yourself and then teach just 2 slides to an imaginary child again. So that's recorded, and you submit it to VIPKID and hear back by email. So it's much quicker, 3 minutes rather than the 10-minute demo, plus the interview with the mentor. And then option 4 is coaching days. And this is just available sometimes and in some areas. So if this is available to you in your area, they'll send you an email regarding that. All right, so once you pass the first 2 steps, you can no longer fail. So this is great news. You have infinite attempts to pass. It really takes the pressure off. The certification is a longer step. It can take 2 to 3 hours. And in this step, you will choose which level you want to certify in first. So you have really 2 options: the beginner levels, which is 2 and 3, or the intermediate levels, which are 4 and 5. So you choose which one you think that you would rather start with. The beginner obviously is mostly the younger kids who have either no English skills or very basic English skills, and then the intermediate is the little bit older kids. Sometimes they're younger too, but they have some pretty decent English skills already by that point. So you'll prepare 2 10-minute lessons to teach, and for each lesson you're given a set of slides, and your assigned mentor will tell you which set of slides to teach. So you go in not knowing which one you will be teaching, because the mentor gets to choose. So it's very important to practice both sets of slides. I have heard of some mentors allowing you to choose which set you want to teach, but that does not always happen. So you really have to prepare both sets. All right, this process takes about a half an hour. You have a chance to practice with your mentor and ask questions, which is great. Please don't be discouraged if you do not pass on the first try. So many teachers don't pass on the first try. For some it takes several times before they successfully pass. It's really considered training, I think, and they really want you to be prepared to teach real students. So I think that's why they have people really be prepared before they let them pass this step. So if you don't pass right away, just keep practicing, and you can actually watch yourself in a playback video to see if you can come up with ideas of ways to improve. All right. The next step is the contract information and background check. So this one's very easy. It takes about 30 minutes, and really you're just signing your contract and you're filling out your background check, and then you submit that to VIPKID. You have to wait, a day or up to a few days for them to process your background check. But once they do, you are a VIPKID teacher. So great, awesome. All right, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the VIPKID Teacher Applicant Performance Indicator. This is basically the rubric that tells that says if you pass or fail. So it's important to look through these different tiers here. It's a 3-tier system. Red indicates unacceptable quality. Yellow indicates partially acceptable quality, and green indicates acceptable quality. So, and there's 4 distinct areas where you're being judged or graded. All right, so the first area is the ESL Foundation. So you can read through these. There are eight areas here of expectations that they look at. And then the second area is VIPKID techniques. So there are 6 areas here that they look at. The third is the teaching practices. So here you have 5 different areas that they're looking at. And then the fourth area here is professionalism. And in professionalism, they have 5 things they're looking at. So please, before you schedule any interviews or demos, please read through these so that you know what you're being graded on. I think it's very important. All right, that's it. Thank you so much, and please contact me with any questions or comments. Here is my contact information. And of course, here is my referral code. And you can copy and paste this link in to bring you to the application process for VIPKID. Thank you. Have a great day.